You are muted.
All right, as we begin here, our brave roses have defeated the mid-tier level of the dungeon. Their upperclassmates having gone to the far more dangerous levels, or so it would seem. Though there did seem to be a bit of sabotage as some magical explosives were spotted being rolled onto their transportation platform at the last moment, teleporting with them into their level, where they promptly exploded and started reaction that saw the roses watching many die on their watch as they fought their best to push forth. And of um, around 100 students that were put down there, only our blue roses plus two others have returned, or at least survived before they were able to destroy a creature linked to the crystal itself and execute the cultists that seem to be happening, and causing something strange. And they saw this energy go to different parts of the dungeon, and even some of it was being drawn away from creatures as they ate and absorbed the greatest fears of our heroes. There's this information going other places. And it is with that we will begin. So, as the large minotaur creature fell, the energy around them that had been absorbed from the dungeon crystal finally exploded, interacting with the student emblems that are part of the official dress code. You found yourselves pulled hard. The unconscious Kelly through dimensional space. And Nayland and Ace, you land. You feel the hard metal seal beneath you. And of course, the two classmates that were with you, bleeding, huge wounds, Kelly's blood dripping out onto the ground, mixed with all of yours. You are severely injured as well. Immediately, you see various staff members who are standing by take a look and, eyes wide, pause for a moment, taking in the fact that this is over 90% death rate before they do what they need to do and start to rush in. What would the two of you like to do?
I think Nayland's trying to put pressure on Kelly's wounds as she waits for somebody to come and help. And she looks over to Ace. She says, Opal, do you trust her? Professor Opal.
Sure. I guess.
And above table, she's the one who was giving us a speech before we went down.
Yes.
Lisa?
Yeah. Looking around, do we see her?
You hear a bell ringing, and you can kind of hear people coming from a little bit a ways, from other places in the campus. She wasn't right here, but you're presuming she is being called quickly.
Ace, I don't know anything about those cultists, but I do know that they were from every house. I don't know who to trust with that information.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'd say you could probably tell her. And he seems kind of out of it. After as soon as like he got back up here.
Okay, Kelly's unconscious. Ace is out of it. Peridot's unconscious. Lies is in the shadows somewhere. All right, Nayland, it's on you. And she will wait for somebody to come help Kelly.
Okay. As you take your moment here, there is several people who begin bandaging up, replacing your pressure with bandages. No potions, really, as they just kind of like look, and as they determine nobody's like actively dying. Those very expensive materials are not used, as they bring out a few have these little rods that they tap on the ground and they expand out into stretchers, and Kelly's put on, and one of the other students is as well as Peridot. And all of you who are essentially with it are asked, are taken to different places. Unconscious students begin going one direction. All of you are taken more to the grass off the main pad, where tents are springing up very quickly to take care of you right there instead of transportation, as they're trying to understand exactly what happened. And you do see now Professor Opal arriving, and you hear her asking people, "Who's? Are any of them able to talk?" Or eventually, they're brought over to you and Ace, mostly Nayland.
For what it's worth, Nayland tries to put up a stink about being separated from Peridot and Kelly, but once she sees Professor Opal, I think she'll focus in on the moment. Professor Opal, what about the other teams? Upperclassmen and the lowerclassmen. Have they gotten back yet? Have they talked about what happened down there?
Oh, well, they have not. You're the first to return. And don't have any way to get to them. Just have to hope for the best. You returned very early.
Nayland looks around, trying to get a sense of if they have a feeling of privacy.
Yeah, I think with the tents here, is really you and Ace just kind of set aside when they were doing this, because both of you were. I mean, even though Ace is knocked out of it, still more with it than the others. So there's enough. Like you have to keep hushed voices, but
She leans forward and says quietly, Professor Opal, it wasn't just monsters down there.
What do you mean?
There were students, other students, and they were performing some sort of ritual, and they were attacking us. They were using the crystal somehow.
Just gonna rub search in. They were using the crystal for what? I mean, explain.
I mean, I don't really know. They were chanting something. They wore these robes to conceal their identities. They had a ritual book, but before we could look at it, it disappeared. And they had these bombs. They had the same bombs up here too. If they didn't go down through the 5th door, I mean, is there another way down into the tunnels?
kind of pauses. I mean, yes. There's only one other way down, but it's pretty hazardous. There's several barriers. You're sure you saw people down there? Are they students or?
Yes, I'm sure I saw them. I'm sure they were students, and they surely took out people.
You see. It takes a little notebook and who were these students who you saw, and did they escape or they're still down there?
The ones that we saw, we knocked them out. I don't know if there were others. Once we got to the crystal, we were sort of popped back up here. I didn't see who they were exactly. I mean, it was dark and they were cloaked, but I know they went to our school.
I see. Well, if that can't, just kind of writes it down, and suppose were you the only ones to see this?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, Ace and I definitely, when Kelly wakes up, you can ask her about it too. I don't know about that other student they wheeled away. I mean, they were all there. I don't know what they'll remember.
I see.
Aiden, if you were talking, your mic was really low.
Is this better at all?
A little bit. Again, you're super.
Give me a minute. Is that better at all?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. I don't know why that happens. Ace is just gonna agree that it seemed like it was students.
He's gonna what?
Ace is gonna say that he recognized didn't recognize the students, but saw that it was students.
Okay. Perfect. All right. She kind of takes all this in as you're telling her, and she goes, "Okay, then that will." Was this your whole group then? You and Kelly and Peridot and Lice?
And Ace, yeah.
Kind of thinks gravely. After you getting all this information, he will go ahead and take out 2 potions of healing. Red and put it. She goes, "All right, you two take this," and she hands one to each of you. She quickly writes a note and says, "You go to where your friends are and be with them. It's important that you are that we maintain some integrity here. Kelly's already under suspicion, and I'm worried what's going to happen next. Hurry, I will. We will talk again soon.
One last thing, Professor
Yes.
Opal. I know we got to the crystal, but there was a lot of loss down there. What does this mean for the citizens?
She kind of. A loss this great is going to decrease, or potentially decrease, our standing, which means there's a good chance I've never. If we are to avoid the Five Nations achieving going directly back to war, I have no idea how we're going to do it.
Okay.
This means I hey man, this hasn't gone out yet, but as public as this was, I can't imagine that some of the staff haven't already sent messages back to their houses. Which are going to make attacks upon territories. I mean, 100 a noble, 1,000 a noble. Depends what their rank was. Unless we do something, but first things first, let's make sure your friends are okay.
Yeah. Definitely. Ace, are you ready to go?
Yeah. Also, I would say that I don't really have proof of it, but the fact that students were doing that down there does kind of prove that, or maybe at least dissuade you from believing that Kelly did the original attack. I mean, if they could do it down there, why not up here?
I am finding more things that would clear Kelly's name than not, but the problem is you are the only survivors. And many houses would call that convenient.
That's fair.
Right, she then leaves and starts to see to some of the other students.
And just as a note, during that interaction, Nayland intentionally didn't bring up the yellow hunger.
Okay.
Is there a role that I would need to do to not seem suspicious about it, or it wasn't suspicious and we move on?
Yeah, I think, what you're trying to conceal, because you know that there's a piece of that as you're telling your story that you're leaving out that makes a type of hole in the logic. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a presence.
Okie dokie. 15 with hope, which is a great roll for me because I have a -1 to presence.
She look, and she seems to accept what you're saying, and says, "Okay, you might have hit your head harder than you thought. Everything's fine."
Okay. And on our map, I know that we have like an infirmary.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Yes. So you kind of rush to the infirmary here, and You can see that right now there's been the walls between a lot of the rooms have been kind of taken down, and just the injured are there being treated as they come up, and still those who had been brought here are they're quickly trying to make sure everything's okay, and water and stuff around, and changing bandages that are already bleeding. But it looks like most of the bleeding stopped, and they're just starting, like, kind of the drama is just starting to wane a little bit. You can see stitches that have been sewn into Kelly and some of the others. What would you like to do?
I'll go take care of Peridot. Ace, you wake up Kelly.
Ace will give Kelly the healing potion he was handed.
Very good.
Oh, right. I have to find a D4 because there it is. You get 2. Health back.
All right. So as you give that, keeping it a little bit on the down low as you see the wounds begin to knit themselves, and Kelly, you start to come to consciousness, seeing Ace staring down at you.
No, I don't.
She's blind.
Yeah. You hear the breath of Ace.
I think Kelly, kind of coming out of her whatever sleep this was, just starts to feel this bed, which feels foreign, and realizes she doesn't have on her blindfold, and immediately is conscious of that, and her hands are kind of like suddenly moving about the bed, looking for the ends of the bed and trying to figure out where she is, as she's kind of starting to breathe super heavy, starting to panic a bit.
You're gonna panic. Ace would just go like, "It's fine. You're fine. Here," and he would just like probably rip off a piece of his clothing to be able to make you a blindfold.
I think they have my. Where am I?
We made it out. You're just in a bed. They're treating your wounds.
Do you see my veil on anywhere nearby?
Do I? I mean, yeah. And Ace would grab it if he does and just hand it to her.
So she'll take it and start to tie it around herself, very conscious of not opening her eyes. Okay.
Feel it with blood.
She doesn't care.
That's fine.
Ace, where's everybody?
Liza and Nayland are fine. Peridot is unconscious.
She going to be okay?
She's gonna be fine.
I feel okay. So I'm at, you said the infirmary.
Yes.
Am I being checked out?
You were checked out. They put some stitches in you.
Oh no! I mean, can I leave here?
I mean, I don't see why not, but don't take my word for it.
Is anybody looking?
No. All right, I'm looking around. Is anyone looking? Is there anyone else around us, really?
I'm going to say as you look here, there's a few, one of the attendants kind of looks and sees Kelly's awake, she goes, "Oh, good. Oh," and kind of looks at some of the wounds, and it's kind of a curious look on their face. But just goes, "Well, glad that you're okay." And ducks a little bit as she, through the course of the conversation, indicates that Kelly should be here overnight along with Peridot.
Are you sure? I mean, I feel good. I think I can walk. And
This is standard policy, young lady. People come in here unconscious. They do not leave for at least 24 hours.
but I can't be here overnight.
I assure you, you can. It's going to happen whether you feel like you can or not.
Please don't make me stay here.
If you'd like this young man to be here with you as well, we can arrange for that. But I'm sorry, my hands are tied.
Okay. All right. Can I at least have my cane? Can I at least walk around the hospital?
Goes, of course. And she goes, "You can assist her with what she needs." And she kind of points, and the cane's right there. So gives that to Ace. And she goes at any rate, and she kind of writes some stuff down from observations. And then she goes, "We'll be checking in from time to time." But she goes, "Don't leave the room." So, and no more than 1 minute out of bed at a time. Thank you.
Ace, is Peridot in this room?
No.
Crap.
Why?
I want to see her. I want to make sure she's okay.
What do you mean, see her?
What do you mean?
You can't do that.
Thanks, Ace. Yes, figure of speech. Okay.
Hey, Nayland,
Oh.
I'll come in.
Hey, Nayland. I didn't know you were here.
Well, I mean, I was just with Peridot. She's doing okay. Liza's going to sit with her.
Okay, good. Nayland, they're not letting me out.
They said the same thing to Peridot, but then Liza got this look in her eye like I should leave if I didn't want to get wrapped up in anything.
I just don't want to be alone.
Well, I mean,
Can y'all break me out?
yeah, I was just going to suggest.
Why don't we just walk out? I feel like it can't really just.
Okay. And I hold up my arm, trying to take my arm, put my hand on Ace's shoulder to kind of get myself out of the bed. Okay. All right. I'm ready when you are. Just be careful because I don't think these nurses are playing.
Yeah, I just kind of forgot how noticeable you are. All right, we'll try to sneak out.
All right.
Nathan, which way did you get here? How many people did you pass?
How many people did I see in the hallway?
So again, this is like kind of like one bigger room with everyone in it.
Ah,
So like there's like you're in here, but there's attendants and people looking, and so it's like you're not alone, and there are staff here.
I can say I need to go to the bathroom, and that's bound to be out of this room, right?
well, I'm allowed to escort you around. They said that, so let's just head towards the bathroom.
And we could
Right.
also, I mean, wait, I did check in with Professor Opal, and she said our like level, like the mantle, was the first ones back. So the survivors from the crust and the core haven't gotten back yet. When they do, it's probably going to become a madhouse in here.
Yeah,
We could Probably
exactly.
wait for a distraction.
And I still think I'm being targeted, and I don't think it's such a good idea to put me in such a obvious place. mean, this is exactly where they'd be looking for me.
Who?
The people who were after me. Who tore up my dorm room and killed my cat. Do you not remember this?
Oh, no.
Okay. Nayland, can you do your waka waka magic and like turn me invisible?
Excuse me?
You have the ability to make me invisible.
I do? I don't think I do.
Well, let's see if I
Kelly
do.
here assigning strange powers to people.
I think that's lies.
Oh, of course. Okay. Well, I can try to talk our way out, but before I do, here. And I take both of your hands and I say, no matter what, we're together. And I give you both your rally dice of this session, which is a D8. You can always use it to, I'm going to use mine probably for decreasing stress. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Can we do some stress, some HP, or how does it work?
I'll read it again. A PC can spend their rally dice and add the result to their action, reaction, damage, or declare a number of stress equal to the result. So I don't think it lets you do HP.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to get rid of the stress I have so far. We'll at least do something. Oh, yeah. That brings me down to 0.
Nayland is going to do the same.
Same.
But yeah, obviously we're all tired, but ain't sleeping here.
I still think we just try to like walk out inconspicuously, don't draw a lot of attention.
Yeah.
I still think we wait for a distraction and then do that.
Okay. What kind of distraction?
Well, for another group of students to come in.
Right. Hey, can one of you put like a vacant sign on my bed?
I think it'll be the only bed that has a vacant sign. It might make it stand out.
I don't know. Never been to a hospital.
Well, I guess we could make it to look like nobody's been in it yet.
Okay. Good idea.
It's gonna make the bed.
You don't have to
Flashback
make my bed.
to Kelly in a hospital
Yep. She has been at the hospital. Forgot.
in this campaign.
In quite a few campaigns.
I'll say this one in particular.
Yep. And Kelly's going to try to help make the bed because she doesn't want anyone doing it for her.
Oh, that Nayland going along with it. Flashback to Nayland next to Kelly in a hospital in this campaign. Okay, she kind of makes that. Okay, so yeah, I think you get up and see that again. Like, there's. Give me what you think of here, because there's people around looking. I mean, people are taking notice of this. So
I have an ability that can be used to distract a target. It does not say that I have to use myself as the distraction. So I'm wondering if let me look at the bigger version real quick. Any effect that allows or requires spend hope. Well, that's hope. Never mind. Yeah, that's all it says. It says temporarily distract a target within close range by spending 3 hope and giving them a -2 penalty to their difficulty. So I guess the difficulty of trying to sneak by them, maybe. called? Make a scene.
Yeah. So you can kind of describe what you're trying to do here, if that's what you're wanting to do.
Yeah. Kelly will try to inspire the other patients who are awake to sing an old camp song that's really, really annoying. And like they start using like bedpans to like make instruments, and maybe it's like the song that never ends or something like that. And just to kind of distract the nurses, to give us a way out.
Gotcha, yeah. Sounds like a plan. And in that case, so the two of you guys can kind of leave, I mean, somewhat freely. So I guess this really is Kelly with this finesse roll.
All right. Well, gosh, I don't want to stretch this, but like, would cheerleading give me the ability to like synchronize my movements with them to try and
I mean, again, you're in control of that if you're trying to stretch this. I mean, again, it's like whatever you envision cheerleading, right? So
right. All right. I won't do it. I think I have a terrible finesse. So this is going to be a fun roll. Just looking. Yep. All right. I am going to roll. So 13 with fear.
okay.
I'll mark a stress because she's trying to move unnoticed. You're right. Technically, still. Then I can make it with hope.
Very nice. It goes with another person's roll. Very fun.
Go with mine or anyone else's.
I did get up for just a second. Did we? Is Kelly also able to make a distraction, or did we abandon
Yeah,
her?
she spent a 3 hope to do the distraction,
Gotcha.
which lowered the difficulty by 2 for the roll.
And I rolled a 13.
Yeah, with hope because of.
And so I get a hope for that. Is that right?
Yep. This is
Okay.
if you roll with hope.
Would Nayland be able to help? Or because the roll happened already? No.
No, it has to be before the roll.
Got it.
Unfortunately. So, but that was the difficulty with the -2. So, because it was set at 15.
All right.
So you, with this, everyone's singing and the song that never ends, going crazy. And you see, at the same time, a few students from the first level have arrived back at this point. None of them unconscious, like all just very normal scrapes, like nothing that looks crazy at all. As in this, insanity between the song and them just making sure that everyone in the first one's okay, you push on out.
Right. We get
So
outside.
incidentally, you all were down there for about 7 hours. And so now this next group has come up at about 11 hours.
Okay.
And you do know it's not unheard of for any particular level to take up to 48.
Do they seem to have the same kind of casualties that we did?
No, they just have like scrapes and bruises. And there's like a lot of them. It looks like the whole like a lot, like all the groups are returning like perfectly healthy, except for like again like some like what you'd expect, but no types of casualties. No one passed out.
Shit.
It's about 2:00.
We suck at our jobs.
Or we got rid of it for them.
Or they really are just after Kelly.
Why me? What?
It's more like 7 p.m.
Oh, I thought you said 7 hours.
You guys got out at 7 hours. They got out at about 11 hours, and they're just coming in.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, why me? I'm not even. I'm not no threat. You know how many points I've earned? None.
Well, we know that that's something to do with the hunger.
I got rid of that thing. I don't even have the tattoo anymore.
Well, maybe it's back and you wouldn't even know. I mean, Nayland would try and look.
Well, hold on. You're not going to strip me down in the middle of the public, okay?
It's just on your wrist, Kelly. Calm down.
Could literally be anywhere.
Okay, well, I mean, it's late now. Should we head to the dorms?
I guess so.
Great, we'll strip you down there.
What? I'm guessing I'm not going to be needed for that.
You can wait in the other room. Ace. But yeah, we do need to get out of here. Unless we're gonna stay at the hut.
I mean,
we don't have to.
and Kelly, you're the one who gets uncomfortable sleeping outside of your room. And wherever you want to go, we'll go.
I don't know what's wrong with me, Nayland. It's just lately I can't deal with being by myself. So why don't we go grab some of my stuff from my room, because I haven't even been back there since they ransacked it. And I'm not going to know where anything is, so. Or we could stay there, and I could work on getting it all cleaned up.
Sure. Let's do that.
Ace, you want to help?
Yeah, I'll help you reset.
Is there like a curfew for the dorms?
So not overly, no. Because people go out at night, and it's just, I think there are like, it would still be considered like suspicious, but nothing that's like necessarily enforceable.
Yeah, so once Kelly figures out where she is, she'll start leading the way back to the dorms. And she's familiar enough with the campus to do that.
Okay, so you begin leading yourself away from where Professor Opal thinks all of you will be, and as you get to the dorms, what would you like to do?
Kelly wants to open up her dorm room door. And before stepping in, ask if someone can look in there in case there's because apparently the last time we heard anything about this room, it was better bring a friend because it's been ransacked. And so she doesn't want to trip on anything going in there. And I know that whoever was looking for her went through all of this stuff, probably threw everything everywhere.
Okay. Yeah. So you're having Nayland going first.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, Nayland, as you here now, you can see the bed has been flipped over. Pillow has been sliced. The mattress has been sliced.
Jeez.
All the drawers dumped out onto the floor. Like any type of plush or anything that could possibly hide anything has been sliced open by blade. You actually can kind of see where there's like some what you presume was like somewhat like loose boards that were like ripped up. On like looking for things. The desk itself has been dumped, and near enough you can kind of like see where it appears as though like all of Kelly's I think Kelly used to try to keep track of anything. It's kind of gone, and those types of things.
Does this seem like protocol for when authorities were looking for Kelly, or does this seem like targeted at making her life more difficult?
I would say this is more, yeah. I'd say the gut here is more like the official search of the room.
Okay.
I mean, be it she was accused of high treason. So when you look at this, it was like they were looking for someone who tried to kill everyone on campus, and so it was a very thorough search.
Right. Out loud, I think Nayland would say, Kelly, it's not even that bad. I mean, it looks different, but could be worse.
Oh, okay.
Ace walks in
Cool.
and instantly just goes, "It's worse than my room."
What? Well, did they like throw the sheets on the floor or something?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I can help clean that up. And Kelly goes to come inside. And I don't think it's going to take her long to realize that all of her furniture is turned over.
Yeah, I mean, immediately your cane is like on close, like everything is off, and all the things are totally disturbed.
What the hell?
I didn't lie to you. Your sheets are on the floor. A
I
lot
didn't
of
lie
other
either.
things are too.
It really
No,
could be worse.
I'm not mad at you two. This is so screwed up. I was just getting a semblance of normalcy here, and now I have no idea what I'm even. Maybe I can file a complaint or something.
I mean, they should at least replace the stuff they broke.
They broke it? What'd they break?
Well, just
Basically anything.
rules.
What about my frog? There's like a plushy frog that's been like split in half.
It's
Now
gone.
you have two.
Mr. Frog? They heard Mr. Frog?
Nothing that Peridot can't fix.
Okay. I'm starting to get the feeling that this is a bigger project than is going to be completed in a night. Okay. And you can tell she hates having to say this out loud. Aelin, can I may I sleep over?
Yep.
Thank you.
Aw.
Maybe I can rally some people tomorrow to come and help get this, whatever this is.
Do you think maybe tomorrow you might also want to? Maybe it might help. To check in with Professor Vale. I just mean you seem so stressed out.
Yeah, actually, you know what? She could probably help. She'd probably be familiar with all the policies, and if anybody could raise up a stink about all this, it would be her.
I didn't say anything to Professor Opal, but maybe we should ask Professor Vale if she knows anything about the Yellow Hunger. If anybody does, it might be her.
I've never mentioned it to her before. I always wanted to discuss that with all of you before we did. So, but I'd be okay with it. I like Professor Vale.
Thing is, I have the feeling that anyone other than us who would know about the Yellow Roses is probably a part of it.
There's that possibility, but there's also another possibility that they might be affiliated with one of the other roses.
There are more.
Oh, look
Huh.
at the time.
Oh. Wait, no, I do think Ace knows that because I think we had the passion seed.
Oh yeah, no, Ace does know that. You're
Okay.
Like, whoops, did I say something I was supposed to? Okay. Cool. I'll just can you grab just something for me to change into tomorrow that isn't torn to pieces?
No.
I'll let you borrow something. Don't worry.
They tore up my clothes. Oh my god.
I would if I was trying to search your place.
Yeah, and I think in particular, Ace, like you see, I think like you're definitely like, oh yeah, like they did a good job. Like I think at one level, Ace is like admiring the thoroughness.
Yeah, no, Ace is
Giving
definitely
your
impressed.
spy master, like you're just like,
Ace
oh, yeah,
is,
by
like,
the
enjoying
book.
the thoroughness
nice
of
job,
it.
guys. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So be it. Let's get out of here. I don't even know. Wait, would Professor Vale's office hours be now? Let's think. No, probably not because it's 7. We might have to get her in the morning. First thing. Before her first class.
And I also, I don't know if before we go, if you guys want to, if I can find the drawer that I opened from Kelly's desk, maybe if you guys want to take a look and see if you can glean anything that I couldn't. Where I originally found the parchment.
Yeah. Sure.
I can't really detect magic, and any physical items are probably taken.
You could put my hands on it and I can see.
Okay. And if I can find the drawer, Matt, Nayland's specifically gonna try and guide Kelly and Ace to the part that had the like charm on it that made her think that Kelly was guilty. I don't know what might be left of that, if anything.
Okay. You see all that type of stuff has been taken.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
We're rolling.
No, I don't know.
Suspicious
I
rolling.
never question it. So we go back, look for tattoos, and tomorrow morning we are looking for Professor Vale. Sounds like a plan.
And I mean, just throwing it out there, the other thought I had too was that maybe we could talk to Professor Wabu, the art teacher, and if there's any like troubled kids who are like super jealous or despairing, hopeless, that might be a clue.
Yeah, Ace, have you heard anything?
Have I?
On what again? Please remind me.
I was just asking him if he's heard any rumblings about young people who are jealous or feeling like the world's after them or whatever.
Okay, no, I like that. Let's do. Well, okay, so the way that would work there is, would you like to have a thing where you were investigating that?
Sure.
Okay. So one thing with Degar you have to keep in mind is that you have to initiate an action.
I see. Okay. Yes, I get it. Sorry.
Like you have to
someone
go,
just throws
hey,
me out.
I'd like
Yeah,
to
you're
have
right.
done that or
So
whatever.
I guess
So
what I'll
where
do
we're
then.
D&D, I'd go, oh, you asked something, give me a knowledge. Like
Yeah.
you need to describe what
All right.
happened, and then I'd give you the thing.
Yeah, I got it. My bad. Sorry. Sometimes I still don't get it. But what Ace will try to think back about his time in all the time he spent in detention and just kind of eavesdropping on people because he's never gonna do the work he's supposed to do while in detention. Is that why? And so he just spends most of his time trying to eavesdrop and listen to everybody and trying to recall just certain conversations, things like that, to see if he can remember anything of any examples of that, of like people talking about that.
Okay, and it's just people who are kind of upset with the status quo type of thing.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So go ahead and give me that finesse, I think. The eavesdrop.
Oh, critical success.
Ooh.
2 9s.
Hot diggity dog.
So get that hope and clear stress. So in that case, as you've been hearing, so kind of hearing stuff, there's you remember hearing talk about the monarch in general, especially those in detention, which often are those who are tasked with gathering the secrets are the ones who also end up, being the most likely to get caught because they're always breaking the rules to do what they need to do. So detention ends up being a little bit of like let's buy master's heaven in a lot of those things. So picked up that with the monarch contest of the prom and everything, the prom courts, that there has been death associated every year along or injury, either death or severe injury, and contestants being eliminated. Though nothing on this scale, but specifically, students you don't have a lot of contact with, they're more on the upperclassmen side of it. Or just talking had said something that this year, if everything goes a certain way, could be the last of the school, and that they would be happy for that. And as you're kind of pushing that through, remember, these are like despair. These are like the last like 12 weeks, right? You're kind of like pushing this together, and now in your brain, you're getting like these that seem to start making sense. Specifically here that Polaris and Voldane, that several members had been seen meeting together, supposedly, or at night. There people had seen them go, and it at first some people thought that it could be forbidden loves, but it's so regular, and people started thinking not so much.
Ace will share this with Kelly. You can
Yeah.
share this con.
And then finally, there is information specifically about Professor Opal, who some students were kind of giggling and saying that they saw her bathing under the full moon. And kind of about her being just weird and punishing them when she's like aberrant. Like they kind of viewed that was weird.
Is bathing under the full moon as strange as it sounds? Like culturally? Okay, great.
Yeah, like it's a really weird. And so like they're kind of like, yeah, I was walking by and I looked up at the things and she was on the roof and like I saw this, and I kind of saw this weird tub and steam, and I looked up and I saw like, and some are like, I saw everything. Other people are like, oh, I saw everything. Like it's very varied among the crews of students. But I would say those are the three. But we're gonna go ahead and take our break.
All right.
And we'll go ahead. Alrighty. Let me come up there. So. Right, so the rumors are what kind of the intelligence that East would have gotten.
So, Professor Opal skinny dips in a hot tub at night during the full moon. How long to the next full moon?
So you think about 2 weeks?
So, you'll know what that means, right?
What do you think it means?
It means there is an unoccupied hot tub. But for now, let's get back. And so she'll follow. But it sounds like a good lead, Ace.
Yeah, we might as well look into it.
What would she be doing? I mean, obviously, full moons, they're like, for like werewolves, lycanthropy, that sort of thing. But they also have other meanings, right? Like for witchcraft and ceremonies.
I'd assume not a werewolf, or they probably would have mentioned that part. And I'm not really one for mysticism. I feel like that's Liza's forte.
I mean, based on everything we've seen. Oh, I'm sorry, Nathan.
Well, Liz just sent me a message in my mind. She says we
What?
should check the library. Maybe they have some information. God, that girl loves going to the library. I don't know.
All right. I mean, should we go there on our way back to the dorm?
Are we already at your dorm?
Not my dorm. We're going to Nayland's.
Bro thinking at me during your show.
That might be a okay idea. Does the library have like late hours like this?
I'd assume so.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
go to the
24/7.
What'd you say, Matt?
Yeah, it goes a little late. So same.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, let's hit the library on our way back.
Okay, the only thing though is that Kelly is supposed to be in the infirmary. Are we worried about being spotted at the library?
Well, I'm not going back to your dorm by myself, so you're just going to have to take me with you.
All right.
Maybe
Okay.
just grab me a hat or something. Nobody will notice it's me with my blindfold, so I have a hat on. And plus, I don't think the library talks to the infirmary. I think that's two different departments. I think we'll be okay.
Hey, last time I was in there, hellhounds attacked me and you got blamed for it.
Yep.
So you never know.
All the more reason for me not to be alone. So it sounds like we're going to the library.
To the library.
All right. Going to the library. So, approaching, you see the tall stained glass here, and currently it doesn't seem like the upperclassmen are back yet. But you come in, and here most things are fairly open. There is somebody at the desks. Looks like another student kind of taking a shift. They themselves are kind of doing research. They eye you. This pale, almost like pearlescent skin, large horns that kind of curve around about 3 cycles back, with this bright pink hair and almost golden eyes as they just sort of look at you watching and kind of give a little like downward nod, recognizing you, not really doing any other type of greeting.
What are we looking for, Nayland?
Nayland, is that person significant enough that we would know their name?
You can name them if you want. That's fine.
Okay. No, I mean, I don't need to name them. I didn't know if it was a story hook that you were planting. Nayland is looking to try and research what, bathing under the moonlight might do for somebody, like Wiccan rituals or that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I think since she can't read, well, she can read, but I don't know what types of books they have here. So Kelly will probably rely more on social talking to people to get some ideas.
Okay. There's no one here.
Oh, the guy by the desk, though, right?
Well, yeah, if you want to talk to them, sure. Just because remember, everyone is just coming back from there are things in getting healed. Just in this very context, like you're like the only ones running around campus.
Yeah, I guess I would have to just talk to him instead.
Okay.
Ace gonna be looking for more specifically in books, like the reasons people would be doing that, like socially or like culturally or something like that.
Okay. Then who's the lead here?
Bilbo Baggins.
Who's going to lead the charge?
If you guys want me to, I can. I have a +1 in knowledge.
Okay, so hold off on your
That was a
roll.
good
We'll
idea.
go to Kelly first as you come up. As you go, what?
Hey,
Ugh.
what's your name?
They tap on this little name tag that says Grindle.
What's your name?
They just tap on it.
Do you talk?
Just having to go. They look. Oh, I didn't know it was you. My name's Grindle.
Grindle. Hi. Sorry if I'm a disappointment to meet, but I actually had some questions.
You are, but go ahead.
I am.
What do you want?
Okay, can we start over? Grindle, I don't know what I did to tick you off. I barely know anybody here. Are you in Polaris?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe I just don't recognize your voice. I'm sorry.
Yes,
you tell me-
for a moment. I'd be glad to help you with any information you need. How can I help you, dear miss?
Guys, I think Grindel's a murder hobo.
Well, Grindel, I was actually hoping you could help me out with a really strange thing I've heard about, and regarding ceremonies with full moons.
Right. So ceremonies and full moons, that's what we're looking at.
Well, there's that. And then there's also apparently somewhere on the campus on a roof, there is a hot tub.
Okay. So we want to know if, I'm not sure we have books on the plumbing, but we can see.
Okay. You know what, Grendel? Grendel,
Mhm.
my name's Kelly.
Yeah.
I don't remember meeting you. I'm sorry if we have, and I did something to tick you off.
Was there something
okay?
else you needed?
No, yeah, there is actually, because you're
Okay.
being very rude right now, and I don't know why.
Don't take it personally.
Well, how can I not take it personally? Are you
There's
like this with
nothing
everyone?
to do with you. As narcissistic as you might be, it's not about you.
So you just don't like anybody?
Ah! He taps. You hear the little bell that he must be tapping. You got it. At least
I
not when I'm doing this.
Well, I can at least live with that. Okay. Look, I just thought maybe you'd want in on this because it sounded interesting. And yeah. Do you have any Braille books or on this topic?
That I don't know, but we can see what we can find. Let's see. And you gotta give me a presence check.
All right. It's 15 with fear.
Okay.
Everything with fear.
All right, keep up. Let's go. Here, I'll stomp loudly for you as he starts like going very quickly throughout, almost jogging.
Murder hobo.
She starts following him and purposely hits him with her cane. Oh, I'm sorry. That was an accident.
Oh, got it. And he stops suddenly, and your face smacks into his back. All right, let's go. And he just kind of gives it right back. And you can mark a stress from how badly he treats you. And
Maybe his love language is picking on people. You don't know. I don't think it is.
and then we'll go to Ace.
Okay. I want to be helpful, but I really want to be true to who Ace is. And he has probably never been in a library other than the one other time he was in this library.
The last time he's here,
So he would be literally just looking for an M section, not realizing that most things are probably listed by author, and then literally read anything that just had moon in it. So realistically, Ace is not going to be helpful, and I'd understand if the roll was really high.
She's just looking for anything blue moon. All right.
No, but that's the end of the cult.
Okay.
Even if the author's name has moon.
Moon, Moony P. Yeah, give me a knowledge roll.
I got an 8 with hope.
Perfect. All right, so you're just grabbing all these books and just bringing them over to Nayland. Like you're like, one just is like has a inscription that a cookie that looks like a moon, and it's just on there. And then Nayland, for this, you can describe what you're doing, but this will be a knowledge roll. between the two helping you, it's a +0. They canceled each other out.
Excellent. Naylan's just skimming the books. I think she's like, if there's like a special fantasy library mechanism that does this, she's trying to cross-reference moon and bathing or bath and stuff like that. And she's pushing away these like books that obviously aren't right. She's pushing the cookie book away. She's pushing away a book that Ace brought her that's about like people like flashing other people their ass, and she's like, not right, not this one. This one's promising. She'll skim through it, index the page, or like go to the index and see if she sees anything about ritual bathing or whatever, and anything like that.
Okay, perfect. Good the knowledge.
Yeah. 20 with hope.
Ooh, very nice.
Very nice.
So,
She impresses herself.
oh yeah. So this is from stuff, and then leading, I think, Kelly back as well. There's books that are returned, as you see. Grindel come with Kelly here, both written and whatever books they can. So you have all these resources, which what Kelly is able to do as well.
I want to try to trip him.
That Grindles are more helpful.
Oh, very good. Well, all right, make your attack roll, I guess.
All right. 20 with hope.
Okay. It goes. He goes. This is why I don't like people.
Yeah, well,
You
maybe if
proved
you were a little
proved why
nicer.
people suck.
No, you're proving why people suck, Grindel. If you'd been a little nicer, you wouldn't be tapping into this side of me. So you listen to me. The next time I come in here, you are going to treat me with respect, the respect that I earn, and the respect I deserve. I am a customer in this library. So get your act together, or the next time we meet, I might just take your eyes out.
Nayland, you observe Kelly talking to no one as he left way before she got the second word out.
What? You don't have a response? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Can Nayland? Nayland wants to know if there's a particular charge to this antagonism between the two of them. You know, is this like the beginning of a rom-com? Can Nayland roll an instinct roll against Kelly to see if she's attracted to this guy?
Guess, I mean, whatever y'all want to work out.
I rolled a 13.
I roll a 13 with hope. Hard to say.
Yeah, you wouldn't get a hope out of it, but
I know. But if she got fear, I think I would have trumped.
So I rolled a 14.
Does Ace pick up anything with his 14?
She's definitely wanting this person to capitulate to her because of who she is, and she doesn't think she deserves to be treated like that. She's obsessed with anyone who treats her badly to be put back in their place.
All right, I think we should get out of here before Kelly makes more of a scene.
I didn't make a scene. He hit me.
And you tripped him onto the floor. All right, everybody's even. Let's go.
But you did get information, so So because you guys are turning up, so you, from what you're able to look and understand, is so specifically like on like the bathing rituals and what that might do. So when it come, you read kind of the ancient lore that the moon above generally is considered this, like some legends call it the spying eye. The idea being like there are beings that, or specifically, the idea is the thought that that is the eye that looks about the world from the gods, and some think that that specifically at night, that's when scrying or remote viewing is the most powerful, taking advantage of it. And that it was believed that through looking down, that the gods or other greater beings that would do so, that their power is transmitted through that. And so exposing as much body as possible. And you see like some people like would cover themselves in like a substance or blood or various things. There's like a bunch on it that ways that one might try to absorb that energy, sometimes for arcane purposes, usually having to do with reaching across barriers. A lot of like looking across or reaching across. Some would write borders, others kind of write like planar walls or worlds. Some write reaching across minds to look into someone's mind. There's all, different ones that you kind of come across. All of it have that kind of spying aspect to it. And that a lot of spy masters would wear like a symbol of the moon or have it on them for like good luck.
Is this resource one that I can borrow from the library for an amount of time?
Don't worry, I'll go check it out.
Oh, Jesus.
Go take it up to Grindel. Grindel? Hello. It's me, Kelly. I'm here to check out this book.
All right. Yeah. Stamps and...
You're acting like you don't care, but I know you care.
He's like, I need your hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She like holds out her hand as if he's going to kiss it.
All right. You feel a prick as your thumb's cut.
Ow!
And you feel it pressed onto the book. There you go. Here you are. And it's kind of pushed into your chest. Goes... due back 3 days.
I see. Are you going to be working in 3 days?
This is the end of the week. Schedule hasn't gone out yet.
I'm sure you'll be here.
Okay.
Otherwise, it might be late.
It's your house that gets charged.
I have money. She's just standing.
And he kind of pauses at each seven and goes, just so you know, that does deduct from your consideration for a monarch.
Ah, so you know about my consideration for monarch. I assume I have your vote.
I
The silence
prefer to
is all I
keep
need.
My vote secrets, but you know whose corner I'll be in.
I think I do. Roll insight. In a game,
not
that
a
doesn't have
thing.
insight.
There's no way to tell.
I know. And so she'll turn, pivot, and then start walking back to the group.
Is Grindel a student or a like staff librarian?
Student.
Nice.
Like from the house Kelly's currently at. So it's just
Yeah.
they're just. And then I mean the vibe that because you're rolling, the vibe you get from Grindo just is like it looks like he's very into studying, really loves his book, and just hates being bothered. And it's just that's all that's up with him. And he's just like, oh my gosh.
We'll see you in 3 days, Grindel. And then she kind of just makes her way out.
All right, so I'm going over to Miss Almada dorms.
Yep.
Yes.
Can you believe that guy?
Yes.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
All right, approach Armada dorms. Again, you see that a good portion of the crew is not back. And again, even in your grade, like there's several ones, and so still some aren't back yet. Again, not entirely unusual as you come on to Armada. And what does everybody want to do?
I know Kelly wants to meet in the morning with Vale. Though she is interested in the location of that bath that the professor had, especially if it's out on a roof, because that seems strange.
I think they meant the lake.
Oh, they're at the lake. They were at the lake. Oh, okay. I thought,
Well, I also thought it was on a roof because I think the height is part of it.
yeah, I thought they said there was a roof.
Yeah, it was roof.
Ah, my bad.
Because they mentioned the steam was coming off of it, and I was like, okay. It's interesting. But what do you two need?
Specifically tonight, as we're walking through the dorms, Nayla's just curious about: is there some sort of like a practice at the school, or like a norm? Like, is there like something that gets done for the students who don't come back from the like? Are there like flowers and stuff outside of the doors of the students who've passed away?
So it is nearly never happens. In fact, you're fairly sure this is the first time any casualty has happened down there.
Oh wow!
That's like the way everyone was like reacting, and why they want people to stay still. Like this is so kind of out of the ordinary. There might have been like somebody who had done it once, but like it's not how it occurs. There's like all these like SOPs and things that keep everybody like, okay, we stick together, we do this, we only move here, that everyone's supposed to obey, that generally keeps everybody safe.
Okay. Then Naylan's good for tonight. Naylan also wants to talk to Professor Vale tomorrow with Kelly.
I want to know, is there anywhere that would, or anyone that would have a record of who was on what missions today? And what groups they were on? And if Ace wouldn't know that, because I'm assuming he wouldn't know that, to be honest.
Yeah. So,
Is there a way I could
necessarily
try to
wouldn't
figure
be.
that out?
There are so there are things where like what like there are the ones where like what groups are together. So like your group is registered, and the other groups are registered. As far as like what groups were with the other groups, all that is done like at the door, and no one really takes anything of note down. Because once it's done, everybody who kind of went down, once the thing activates, everybody comes back up. So there's just not necessarily a need for that.
I'm just wondering if there's a registry of each individual group, like, and who's in those groups.
So yes.
Ace would like to try to figure out where that is, I guess, before he goes to bed.
Absolutely. You know that would be Professor. Actually, yeah, Professor Opal would have that information.
Cool, then he's okay with going to bed. He'll deal with that when he has detention next.
Nice. Very cool. Did we want to process any type of rest?
At least so.
I would love to.
I think we need a long rest at this point. Just based on how much damage has happened.
I'm cool with a long rest.
Same.
All right. So you can describe how you do your moves. All right, I get my 6 sphere. Would you like to describe their moves?
Try to figure out what moves I'm doing.
What?
Just figuring out what moves I'm choosing.
Okay, cool.
One of Nalen's moves is going to be to prepare, if anybody wants to prepare with her. But I'm not sure if...
I wish I could, but I've got to get armor and HP up.
Yeah.
I think same.
Does anybody also have stress they need to clear?
No, not thanks.
I mean, I have one
No.
stress from what happened at the library, but that's it.
Okay, because I can use my extra move to clear your stress.
Okay.
I think. Oh, maybe I can't. Can you just help somebody with armor and wounds?
Correct. You can't help with stress.
Oh, okay. Never mind. So sorry. But I could do your wounds, Kelly, if you wanted to do your own stress.
No. Well, I mean, unless it gives you like a bonus to it, because I'm gonna try to. I just got so much HP is gone that I really have to. Especially if we're taking a long rest, my feeling is this is going to be the moment to.
That's the only one she can do for you, is what she's saying.
Oh, okay.
Like
Well,
she can stitch up your wounds for the same move. She can't help your stress.
Okay.
So it would clear all of your HP would be cleared.
Okay, then yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
All right, she can describe these. Like, what's it look like? What's the scenes here?
I would think that probably before doing much else, I mean, Nayland still has that question of, is there something new about Kelly that maybe she hasn't noticed because she couldn't see? And I wonder if, while tending to Kelly's wounds, Nayland can also check to see if she has a new yellow rose tattoo or her tattoo is changed or anything like that.
Okay, as you kind of go pick up the wounds, yeah, like that. So you're
So she'll like wrap whatever wounds are there and apply a salve, and at the same time she's sort of checking over Kelly's skin.
gotcha. Yeah, I think as you do, there's this. Like the many different like faint wounds and scars from all the battles that all of you have now. Like all you really can see is that there's like the markings start to have like the vague semblance of like of thorny vines, but other times it almost looks like you're trying to find a shape in a cloud. But you don't see any like the yellow tattoos or anything like that.
You're pretty beat up, Kelly.
I know. Nayland, can we
Yeah.
talk real?
Okay.
Don't tell the others, but can I even keep up with you all?
You mean because of your sight?
It's not so much the sight as it is everything that came with it. I mean, I can still do things. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. But I also know that everybody's lives are in my hands sometimes. I mean, I'm support. There are moments when some of you fall and I don't even realize it. I don't want to hear the happy answer. I've really got to think about this. And it would help if someone knew I was thinking about it so that I don't have to think about it alone.
Okay. We're a team, right? We've always been.
Of course.
None of us work well by ourselves. If you feel like you don't know what's going on with us, I mean, that's just as much on us as it is on you.
Well, let's think back, right? When we were in the cave earlier. There were a lot of times where you and Ace, and I don't mean this in a bad way, I think you both were thinking correctly, but I was being held back a little. I can't be babysat if I'm on the team. And if I'm on the team, I've got to know what I can do and what I'm capable of doing.
I know what Grindel said. I mean, some of the stuff in the library. But that's not really quite right, I don't think. I think that out of all of us, you pay the most attention to what you think the rest of us might need. I think I'm saying that I get that maybe the rest of us aren't as good at that. It sucks that you're the one that's been needing us to see things from your perspective, for lack of a better word. And I don't know that we've really done a good job of that. That's usually something you're good at.
Yeah. Maybe we can just tap back into my brain and bring back happy-go-lucky Kelly.
Do you really feel all that different from...
No. I think we found peace. And I don't hear from Esther anymore, and it's just been me.
I get what you're saying about trying to figure out your place on the team. We'll see what we can do.
All right. And you didn't find any tattoos.
No, just these crazy scratches. But that's probably nothing.
Scratches.
Yeah, like just nicks and scars, regular battle stuff, but I almost thought for a second, I don't know, that it looked like something. I think I'm going crazy and seeing ghosts where there's no ghosts. Everything's fine.
Okay. But tell me if it's not.
I will.
All right. Oh, and at some point tonight, Tamagotchi's probably going to come in here. And so just don't be alarmed if he does.
Okay. We'll leave a pillow on the floor for him.
All right. Anything else? Preparations or whatnot.
The way Ace does his things is he ends up he took after everyone left Callie's, he took like a few things that were absolutely ruined and used that to fix his armor and clothing. As he just takes some of the
Catch up with some of Kelly's ruined wardrobe. I love it.
yes.
Floral print on his shoulder.
And then he's gonna heal his wounds, and for that, Ace has been having a hard time sleeping since getting here, so he's just going to walk around, just kind of throughout the night until eventually he'll pass out.
Nice. Very cool. And in that case, you pass out as you all complete this. And with that, you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, Tamagotchi has climbed into bed with his pillow.
Oh, Kelly, your breath. Oh, never mind. Hi, Tamagotchi.
All right. And Ace knows about us all going to Professor Vale, right?
Nayland tosses. Was Ace in the room with us?
He didn't sleep in your room. Went back to his.
Oh, got it. I mean, I think so. This is the last thing we talked about.
I can send Tamagotchi to go get him.
That's a good idea.
All right, Tommy, go find Ace. Bring him to Professor Vale's. We'll meet you there.
And what form are they in right now?
Tamagotchi?
Yeah.
Oh, he's always the same form. He's this little, looks like a little baby dragon who can't fly.
Okay, let's see what dragon starts to. So go get them and just starts waddling away.
They probably find Ace passed out in front of Professor Vale's like building, or like in a bush, like on the side of it.
Nice. So to wake you up as you all make your way, and it seems like more groups have returned, different ones. Some of the classes, not everyone yet, had come over the night. As you cross the campus, there's more and more suspicious looks that you can see, Nayland, directed towards you and Kelly. And you can hear kind of like murmuring of unintelligible gossip that immediately dies down as you feel like you get a little close to it. So there's just all this clamor that immediately just, almost like you walk in silence. You can just hear it begin as you get far enough out of earshot.
Oh, that was pleasant.
Could you hear what they were saying?
Yeah. I know how to pay attention to voices.
Anything we have to worry about?
Well, let's find out. Can I roll to see what I picked up?
Sure. So you can give me that instinct.
Yeah. Spend a hope for my new eyes. It's 11 with hope.
11 with hope. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, didn't really get a sense.
Well, there were a lot of them, so
I think that
I just got
unknown, you can go ahead and mark a stress as that begins to disturb you.
after I get my hope. Yeah, I just know they were mentioning names. Probably blaming us or me or whoever for whatever else.
Great.
I really don't like this place, Nayland.
I'm getting sick of it myself.
Kind of miss our boat. I think I hear.
didn't-
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I didn't love the boat too much either. Gave me bad dreams.
Oh, surely that one time, but the hot tub was awesome.
Well, hey, we could still find the mysterious hot tub here too.
Really? I was thinking the same thing. I think I hear Ace.
If Tagachi is dragging Ace, if it can, he would totally just not be
Oh, gotcha.
Good job, Tamagotchi.
Nice new leopard print, Ace.
Uh-huh.
Neon on him.
He just mumbles, uh-huh.
Does Kelly think that we would be at Professor Vale's office, or are we going to a class?
Probably her office, so we can catch her before she leaves. Because I would know her schedule,
Yeah.
and I don't think classes have started yet. And I know that she usually gets to her office in the early morning, get stuff prepped, start working on things, and then she heads to class.
Very good. So you do find her. You approach and you see a tall elven woman that sits up straight with her door slightly open to allow students in. our desk seems to be kind of hitting on these few what almost appear to be like xylophonic bars, and you see like bursts of energy move from them into this parchment that she's working on, as though it captures the energy of sound. She looks up, she goes, "Oh, wonderful, my dears. Come in. Kelly, it's so good for you to pay me a visit."
Of course, I wanted to bring my friends. We had some questions that we thought you could help us with.
Oh, if I can help, I certainly will.
Well, we were. And I checked to make sure the door is closed. Couple of things. But the first thing we wanted to know is, have you ever heard of something called the Yellow Hunger?
She kind of thinks for a moment. And, I can't say that I do, or I have.
It's probably best that you haven't. Well, we were hearing crazy stories around the school about Professor Opal. That she bathes in a hot tub on a roof on full moon nights.
Let's see.
Do you know anything about that? Is it something we should be worried about?
Thinks for a moment. I mean, as far as I know of Professor Opal, I don't think you have anything to worry about. I am aware of her habits and her insistence at it being one of the most viewable buildings on the campus at night, but the staff have learned to not look that direction when it comes to full moon. But I think she kind of relishes in it a little bit.
Does she ever talk about it?
They'd asked her about it once. And honestly, it really came down to she would say that she feels the moon is what connects us all. That's what she told me. Said the sun is a thing that beats down upon us, that we know is there but never acknowledge, but almost everyone gazes upon the moon at some point, will stare out, admire it when they're out at night. And she said it's the one thing that everyone looks at. Whether it's the only thing, I'm not entirely sure, and she said that claim is that she can absorb the magical energies of connection, and that she's connected to all who gaze upon it during that time. It's a way of kind of empowerment, or she's very good at helping people, so I don't know if that just gives her a type of confidence.
Above table, like, what do we know about the phases of the moon here? I'm assuming now there's only one moon here.
Yeah, they're mostly normal that we would expect.
Okay, similar to ours. Do you know if it might have anything to do with? Well, I've heard that some people use things like the moon and stars for understanding the future of people, like tapping into some type of mysticism.
I really don't know. I can't quite say, honestly. I could just tell you what she told me, and that's what she had said.
Do you have any books on the subject?
I imagine there's some in the library. I don't have any personal things on moon power.
Okay.
Though, I don't know. It could really just be a way she relieves stress as well. You know, she has to help everybody, and she helps everyone, get along. I think knowing that maybe the sky looks out for her.
Well, my friends here had some questions as well about it.
Well, I may be kind of pivoting a little bit. You're obviously aware of what's going on, rumors about Kelly, the troubles she's gotten into, or that's following her, really.
Ah, yes, especially the things I heard this morning.
What?
I'm glad you all are okay. Well, your crew was among the only survivors, and I suppose rumors of convenience have been going around. Talk of how you all maybe were behind the incident. I believe some of the students who had survived had their testimonies were such that all of you seemed prepared and seemed to know what you needed to do. And I guess that's marked some suspicion.
Wait, we marked suspicion because we're not incompetent. It doesn't feel fair.
She laughs. She goes, "Who said anything?" She looks at you really weirdly when you say it's not fair. She goes, I'm sorry, were you adopted later into nobility?
No.
Well, I'm sorry, I hadn't heard anyone accuse this school or this world of being fair in my life.
I was
point.
more making like a figure of speech, emphasizing a point.
Oh, well, that particular figure I've never had the pleasure of hearing before. Weird.
Yeah, Ace has a very dry sense of humor. It's actually kind of funny when you think about it.
Hey.
Well, anyway, there were students down there that had these devices. They were these round, metallic explosives. And if anybody would know anything about it, I would think it would be you, maybe.
Okay. Okay, so they were round and metallic, and they exploded. Do you have anything else?
They were small.
Okay, so all right. I mean, it's a little wide.
I think what Neil's saying is that I sometimes really brag about all the work you did with me, and I talk you up a lot, and I might have misrepresented. But
I mean, if you can describe them for, I'm interested. There's just, you're talking about metal balls.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
Nayland.
that exploded. Okay.
What else do you know about him? Nayland?
I could try and... Do you have a piece of paper and a pen?
Certainly.
I'll try and draw what I remember seeing.
Okay. I'm gonna give a sense. This kind of stares a little bit. And she frowns. Oh.
I bring it up, Professor Vale, because they were using these bombs not on the monsters. They were using them on the students.
I see. I guess Kelly, you can give me a presence.
All right. Presence is a 21 with fear.
So much fear.
All from me. I'm pretty sure this website is rigged. I need to get a hard copy of the dice from Crit Roll.
You seriously tell me you don't have 2d12s of different colors?
Well, I get them mixed up.
Oh, I see. I understand. She okay, so she kind of looks and goes, all right. I'm sorry, tell me the number again. I got a little distracted by
21 with fear.
perfect, thank you with our conversation. And she goes, she kind of pauses and gives Ace a big sidelong glance. Can I trust you all? Kelly, are they trustworthy?
Yes.
Kelly gives a deep sigh. I do know what these indeed are. They're I call them it's a little silly, but thunder booms. They're designed to be rolled, and as they roll, they create and amplify and absorb sound waves at an enormous weight. They're designed to amplify them, and there's a harmonic core that is empowered and grows unstable as it absorbs the energy. And then, well, once it reaches its peak, it lets all of that out, magnified by a factor of about 1,000. And a blast, killing or rendering deaf or incapacitated most people. They were very successful for Polaris during the war.
Yeah, they sound like they would be.
I kind of wish you didn't come to me.
Why?
Well, people think you're responsible, and the first thing you did was come to the office of the woman who designed them.
Oh.
Bye. He's to leave.
And of course, who mentored you when you first came here?
I feel like it wouldn't matter, honestly. I think they have their preconceived ideas about me.
Rumors travel fast, and social power wanes, Kelly.
I know.
And right, but as much as that is true, all 5 nations still hold the rule of law and evidence. If you can show them proof, they will abide by it. It is a underpinning philosophy of this world that still holds to those in power.
Professor Vale, there's one other thing. When they came after me, they destroyed my room. Like, destroyed my clothes, cut up everything I owned, cut up my bed, cut up my pillowcases, cut up Mr. Frog.
Sounds about right.
That's normal?
Yes.
Like I said, Vincent, I would,
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that your first time, dear? I mean, it won't be your last. And then she realizes, and she kind of tries. You feel her elbows. Sorry, her fingertips at your elbows. That you know from her that she's trying to. She's asking if she can give you a hug.
And yeah, I think Kelly just leans into it.
She goes, I'm so sorry. I thought your family would have prepared you. I had no idea. Most of us, our parent. I mean, I grew up. My parents did that to my room routinely to help us get over the shock when it was inevitably done when we were adults. I mean, everyone gets accused of some type of treason a few times in their life. Or searching, or this world is what it is. Your first time. I'm so sorry.
I don't know. It just seems especially cruel for those of us who rely on things being in a certain place.
Of course. If I'd known this had never happened to you before, I would have come. I'm so sorry. I just assumed your family prepared you.
No.
Well, I know kind of things. Yeah. And she goes through, and you can see she you hear her shuffle through some drawers, and then you feel like something soft, and the rest of you can kind of see this little like music like this music note plush. She kind of puts into Kelly. She runs your hands on it. Goes, I know it's not the same, but just know that to those who've been through the same and know its pain.
I appreciate it, Dr. Vale.
Thanks. You all, if I were you, I'd think about taking care of this. This can get upsetting quickly. To distance yourself. Polaris goes, there's not a lot of people who know that I was involved in inventing the thunder booms, but it's not a secret either. I don't think you're going to be taken up immediately, but it is not something to let linger.
We'll try as quick as we can.
See. But After this, then, I would report to the consignment center. They will have rewards for you from your activities below. Displaying them proudly, acting like it's any other day, should help alleviate suspicion. The more you let this into your head visibly, the more things will get worse.
Okay. Good idea.
Of course.
Would you prefer we not talk to you again until after we can fix this?
She laughs a little. My connection with you is not going to be helped at this point. That's, I would say it's a risk for you more than me. I still have enough activities. At most, I might be sent back home, but you all could face more serious consequences. But if you feel it's important enough, I will gladly see you and your friends. Give you any help I can.
Can you think of any student that you've had that would have the skill and the means to make these devices? Besides Kelly, obviously.
I mean, there's a handful.
Someone who would kill a cat.
I think anyone in the school would, for the most part.
That's disturbing.
You have to remember, this is their destinies, their lineage they fight for. I know you're not as connected to yours, Kelly, but everyone here still is. If they did, everyone who helped me develop them has perished in the wars, and they would have had to have either gotten the plans or found one, or found a cache somewhere. It's possible. It's not something I teach. Any of my students who in the advanced class could.
That means upperclassmen?
Yeah, people just go in the upper echelon. So again, some of the you can get into upper class by skill alone.
Yeah, okay.
So a lot of times, mostly upperclassmen than more advanced ones, but there are exceptions to that.
Gotcha.
Anyone advanced? Of course, I think Kelly, you probably could. She looks paired though. You're pretty handy. Once you know the magic and how it works, it's not overly complicated, but it's a pretty it's a state secret. So they would have. It's behind the Pentalock. So to get access, someone would have had to go in to that in the library.
Really? Someone who studies a lot.
Well, not someone who studies a lot. Someone would have to have access to the 5 keys, or
And
get them, or pick them, or I don't know,
But they're in the library?
I don't know. The Pentalock is, yes. Of course, Ace has seen this from session 1 of this. So,
Well, I might know just the person.
I know. But with that, we will end for tonight.